Hello, I am coming on to do a reading for the collective. It is just going to be a general energy check-in, so it may or may not resonate with you. Just take what resonates and leave what does not. Don't make something fit your situation if it doesn't fit or does not make sense for you. Okay, I'm just going to shuffle, and then I'll pull the energy around the reading and pull the reading. Okay. So we have grief with orange and... Okay. That's okay. So, okay. You may have been working on yourself a lot. You could have been, there may have been something you didn't like about the way you looked. And I feel like you've come into, or you're coming into a place of feeling a lot more confident about yourself. You may have taken a lot of time to balance out different priorities in your life to focus on. I feel a lot of like, well, obviously the cards, but also there's a lot of like, you could be like focusing a lot on like eating right or balancing out like day-to-day things that you're taking in really like in every way, because I feel like you're kind of like maybe raising your vibration or coming into a higher energy, because there's a lot of like corals and oranges and yellows and reds, so you could be becoming like happier from a time of being maybe in like, you know, the darker colors are not always like a low vibration. They could be like a sadness, or they could be like a despair or like a grieving energy, but they can also be like really mystical. They also, like when we're grieving and when we're in sadness, are the times when we go through a lot of enlightenment and awareness. So it's just heavily tied to mysticism. And so people get like really afraid of the darkness, like, but it's heavily tied to the mystical, like to like mysticism and like the five senses and awareness, because in like despair and stuff, we go through a lot of awakenings, and we go through even in like anger and grief, and it puts us in touch with a lot of like, because our emotions are so heightened, it puts us in touch with a lot of awareness that we don't feel when we're elated or when we're overjoyed or when we're overstimulated in happiness, because we're so off the like radar that we are not taking in the moment. Whereas if we're in grief or if we're in a lower state, we have a lot more time to take in the moment that we're in and really soak in like the emotions that we're feeling and what's around us, and the like time, like minute by minute, and like essence of the feelings and stuff. So I feel like both are really strong and both are really important, but I feel like right now you could be coming out of like a more like repressed energy and coming into a place of being more elated or happier. And I feel like this is a really good space for you, because I feel like there's something you're progressing forward in that is going to work positively in your favor, as far as coming into more of what you want to pull in your time, coming out of like a place of feeling like you can't reach what your greatest potential is, which may have put you into sadness or lack or maybe despair or loss. But there is this denial or not looking at the full truth, that as long as you're coming into your own confidence and your own awareness, you can go towards the things that we're going to put you into the flow of abundance, or align you with the abundance that you want to see come into your life, whatever abundance that is for you, because abundance can be in any form, in any flow. Okay, so I'm going to pull just a few cards. So there's just, you are moving into a calmer time. You have this foundation. You could be in a happy situation with like a family, or you have like a family you're happy with that you find like really healing. There is like a home situation that you're happy with, that you're in. You, I feel like, made a decision to focus on like work right now as far as a priority. There's something coming in that's going to make you feel really confident. I feel like you're keeping whatever this is guarded. It has to do with something you're working on. But whatever it is bringing you out of that energy of feeling like that despair or that lack, that darker energy that you may have been in. It's bringing you into a more balanced space as far as your emotions or your just overall being, because it's bringing you into more confidence or this brighter energy that you have, I feel like, not been in for a while. This has to do with some set of skills you have, like a set of mastery around. There's like people I feel like watching, maybe from like you could have been on in any way. There's like watching from with the King of Swords. It's like maybe a family watching you, or a group watching you that saw like the resources that you pulled in, like, or some sort of mastery you had around a skill set maybe that has to do with resources. Even some sort of like holding back from like aggression that was coming at you, moving into a calmer time, or moving other people into a calmer time during like lack, or during like a time of despair, or while people were in despair. Whatever this was, there was like having a lot of strength in a situation where there was discomfort or dis-ease, and seeing you do a lot of healing, a lot of work to help people come into a happier time. I feel like there was a decision made to help you become part of a larger idea or a larger space or project or group or community, so that you could come into this flow of abundance that is going to move you into a calmer time, maybe feeling like you're part of a larger idea, or maybe like healing as far as being in a set community, or if that's not it, it's just bringing you into the flow of like abundance that you want to see as far as like financial security coming in for you, or whatever abundance you're wanting to really see come into your life. I feel like that's what's going to come in for you with this new opportunity. Something that's going to make you feel really confident in your overall situation. With the orange, red, and yellow, this is really good energy. It's like the sun. So I feel like whatever this is, it's going to make you really happy, or it's going to bring in fulfillment or a feeling of being really whole over